Hey, I'm Fucci and welcome to Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. We have got a blistering good show for you today. We are making bacon blistered shrimp and green beans. Now this is a recipe so good, I was inspired to write a poem. This recipe is packed with bacon, a treat you'll surely be making when shrimp and beans and garlic convenes. Your taste buds are sure to awaken. Let's bring it. So what you're gonna need is bacon, avocado oil, shrimp, green beans, red pepper flakes, salt and pepper, a shallot, garlic, sugar, and soy sauce. You'll also need a frying pan, tongs, and a sharp knife. If you're a fan of the show, you have heard me talk ad nauseum about coming from a French-Italian family. What you didn't know is that my grandfather was in the restaurant business, and one of his most successful restaurants was a half Italian, half Asian restaurant. Now, in tribute to my grandfather's forward thinking, I am combining a myriad of flavors today to create this fusion recipe that is sure to make Grandpa proud. Now, to get started, I have washed and thoroughly dried our green beans. I'm just gonna stack them up and cut off the tips. And go ahead and do that to the other side. Voila. Next, we're gonna mince up our shallots. Go ahead and make strips along the length of the shallot, keeping the root intact. Give it a quarter turn, and then just start cutting the minced shallot. After that, very easy with the garlic, just cut them in half. And then finally, the bacon. Got about 3 slices here. We're just gonna roughly chop that up. So I'm gonna season up shrimp on both sides with a little salt and pepper. Now make sure you dry your shrimp before you season them. And then we're gonna mix up our sauce. It's a little soy sauce and some sugar. Give that a stir. It's time to get cooking. So I've got a frying pan over medium heat. I'm gonna add the bacon. Now we wanna keep the temperature low because we wanna render the fat of the bacon, which means we're separating the fat from the protein. And so you don't want it to crisp up, you want it to melt away. So after about 5 minutes or so, as you see the fat starts to render down, we're gonna add the shallots and the garlic. And we'll let this marry for, I don't know, till it looks good. As you can see, the garlic's starting to brown up, and so are the shallots. I'm gonna push them to the side of the pan, turn up the heat just a touch, and then we're gonna add the shrimp. Now, we don't wanna cook the shrimp too long, really just maybe 45 seconds to a minute on each side. It doesn't matter if they're thoroughly cooked, they'll continue to cook as we take them off the heat. So I'm gonna flip the shrimp over, and at this point, I can start mixing in the bacon and the shallots, and we'll let it cook for just about 30 more seconds. After you take the shrimp and garlic and bacon mixture out, we're gonna turn the heat up to just a little over medium because we wanna blister our green beans. I'm gonna add some avocado oil. Now I'm using avocado oil because it can stand up to the high heat. And we will throw in our green beans. Get them all coated. So as you can see, it starts to blister up and get that nice char on the green bean. That's gonna bring some good flavor. Now when they get to this point, I'm gonna turn off the heat. After about a minute, we're gonna add the soy sauce and the sugar. Let that sizzle up and coat all the beans. And then we'll go ahead and add our shrimp and bacon back in. Let's plate it up. So check this out, we just finished it off with a few red pepper flakes. The smell in here is incredible. Hey, if you like this recipe, you can find it on our website. You can also check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And when you try this recipe, please let us know about it in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Fucci reminding you that if I can make bacon blistered shrimp and green beans in a kitchen this tiny, you can make it in yours. We'll see you next time on Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. Perfection. Quarter turn, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, take them off the heat. Take them off the heat.